Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel, the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel that has just come out, and how good he is at 55%. Now he is a Majin Buu Saga, Otherworld Warriors and an Accelerated Battle Lead, and he covers Time Limit Kamehameha, which is pretty decent. Now obviously his super attack effect is pretty straightforward, raising attack and defense, not too bad overall. Now the passive is a hell of a read, but basically it boils down to the fact that he has increased crit chance during the course of the first couple turns. He also will have increased attack whilst in the second and third slot by 100%. If there's another Majin Buu Saga category ally in a turn, and if he is put into the first slot or as a first attacker, he will have guard pretty much and additional defense, which is all really solid stuff. Now in terms of his attack and defense, he has 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, and a further attack and defense of 150% when he performs a super. He begins with 90% damage reduction, but it functions the same as the AGL Golden Frieza, whereby he loses 15% per turn. Now overall that's not too bad. He gains 30% back, 5% per super attack that he performs, and overall his link set's not too bad. Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, Overend Flash, Limit Breaking Form, and Fierce Battle gives him a pretty good foundation to work from as a unit. And in terms of categories, obviously he's on quite a few. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Goku's Family, Earthbred Fighters, Turtle School, etc, etc, etc. Now in terms of Goku's overall performance, I think he's an interesting unit to try and pin down. So obviously he's got a bit of a flexi role kind of. So in terms of his overall performance, he has that ability to kind of be placed in the first slot, but not really. He's generally speaking only really a first slot unit, whilst he has those large levels of damage reduction available. That kind of in essence allows him to tank really well with his guard mechanic. Once the guard mechanic kind of fades, well not fades because obviously it depends on who you have on rotation, but once the damage reduction starts to fade, you're going to want to start favoring that second or third slot to enable him to do more damage. Now Goku can do a hell of a lot of damage. Quite frankly, he can fire I believe up to 4 super attacks I think I've seen in one turn, which is very, very impressive. In terms of build, he does pretty much everything you'd want a unit to do, but you could give him additionals and evasion to try and obviously boost that defensive prowess that he shows, especially after super attack. Now, one thing I will say is the Super Saiyan 3 link set is not bad, but also is relatively difficult to try and get all the time. And that being said, his damage can feel a little bit lackluster unless you cater to his links and abilities quite substantially. Overall, I'd have to say that Goku is in a pretty good space. His active skill is very, very useful, augmenting his damage, giving critical hits, and in general just being a very, very strong ability. Pairs up super nicely with a ton of units nowadays, and there's been a ton of buffs to his categories, which really gives him good pull. He's got the SS3 Gotenks, AGL Goku, Super Saiyan 3, etc, which is all really nice stuff for him and puts him and his team into a very, very good position. Now leader skill coverage, he gives very good coverage with 3 different leader skills, all of which kind of gives him a really good foundation to work off of. Now in terms of position, it's going to depend, but early on you can basically play him as a first slot tank due to his high levels of damage reduction that he has. In terms of raw defense, it doesn't look too impressive, and the numbers in the first slot aren't necessarily super high, 4 or 5 million. But once you switch him over to the second slot, that's where things really start to take over from an offensive standpoint. Now the real question is, where do you find him to be the best? Well, personally I find him to be the best as either a second slot damage dealer, or B, a very, very nice and friendly floater that could potentially facilitate your team. Now, of course, he's on a bunch of super strong categories, not to least, say, Earthbred Fighters or Goku's family, but ultimately at the end of the day, I think this guy, is really, really good. Is he better than Boo? I think he's a bit different, but I've actually really liked how he plays out. I've used him in a couple harder events to try and get the W there, or to try them out. And these guys are basically, or this Goku, I should say, is basically just a fantastic unit that is essentially, at least for me, does everything you need a unit to do. So yeah, overall pretty good stuff. Obviously, link-wise, you need to be considerate of the links that he has, limit breaking form, over in the flash, etc. For me, in terms of link leveling, I wouldn't say it necessarily benefits him a lot, but obviously it could help out, especially since he's got things like over in the flash, limit breaking form, etc. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So as always, take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, thanks so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best of luck if you've managed to pick up AGL Goku. He's a really, really fun unit. I'm excited to see how well he does in the harder content at 55%. I do think overall he does maybe need a dupe or two just to really make him shine, but he is a fairly solid character, and I think overall a really cool pickup for any team. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye.